It's the season of giving, and there is no greater gift than giving of yourself. An elderly Victoria man has found that out. He had no heat, no power, and nowhere to turn. So the 95-year-old man called 911. And the two people who responded to his plea have gone above and beyond the call of duty, making sure his holiday season is bright. A News reporter Andrew Johnson introduces us to the two Victoria policewomen who saved the day and made a new friend.
When Victoria Police Constables Jan Malinosky and Becky Pollock knocked on the door of an elderly man's Hillside Avenue condominium Thursday, they knew something was wrong.
All his lights were off, so we just checked the fuse box, and it seemed to be okay.
He was a little bit confused, a little bit upset, so it took a little bit of time for us to kind of calm him down.
They quickly discovered the 95-year-old's power had been cut off and the unpaid bills were on the kitchen table, along with thousands of dollars in Canada pension checks.
He had been signing the back and endorsing them, and then for whatever reason, I think he just sort of felt a little bit overwhelmed and wasn't quite making it to the bank, I think physically.
They say the man was starting to get cold, so they stayed with him for hours, cashed his checks, got the power turned back on, and got to know him.
The more time that I spent with him, the happier I got. He was just a good guy. He had a good sense of humor, and he seemed to be doing great.
Seniors advocates say the story is all too familiar, and it's up to all of us to keep an eye on the elderly who are living alone.
We do know that neighbors do watch out for neighbors. A lot of times postal workers can determine when there is a problem.
And that is exactly what happened in May in Saanich when postal worker Jim Falconbridge noticed a 90-year-old man along his route hadn't picked up his mail or newspapers for close to a week.
The officer said that you would save the life.
Saanich police found the man lying on the floor, unable to get up. He'd been there for 5 days without food or water. Malinosky and Pollock have already paid a return visit to check on their new friend and found out he'll be alone on Christmas. Not anymore.
We're gonna head back over there Christmas night and take him some food and hang out with him and have some more laughs maybe.
Sometimes you go home and think, did I help anybody today? And this is one of the times where we really did.
An early Christmas gift one man will never forget.
Andrew Johnson joins us now with more. Andrew, there's a lesson in this for all of us. What can any of us do if we know somebody who's elderly and maybe needs help, but we're not sure how to give it?
Well, Hudson, seniors advocates say this can definitely be a touchy subject to bring up. Many people who find they're having trouble living on their own don't want to just relinquish their independence. So if you're concerned, you can call community groups like Silver Threads in Victoria and Saanich. They'll follow up for you and tackle those delicate conversations. In this case, the Victoria police officers are going to help the 95-year-old man set up in-home care of some kind through the Vancouver Island Health Authority.
All right, good for them. Andrew, thank you.
You're welcome.